Okay. Alright, so we're live now. So weird. I don't want to hide the chat. Alright. Alright, so we're live. That was weird. Very awkward just now. It was, there's a new setup on the Twitch stream for the mobile app, and it wasn't allowing me to go live for a hot minute. But we're live now, so that's good. Skull and Mortar, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. It's checking to see if everything is copacetic. There was a new Twitch just had a new update on their mobile, which is what I use to stream, and so I'm double checking because right now, as I'm watching here live on the stream, I have over here on this side of my head, I can see the conversations. Over here has the thing telling me, which I'm pointing at nothing right now, that the stream is live. It's telling me the time limit that I'm currently live. It tells me that my viewer count and how many followers I currently have. So that's kind of fun. And then down here, it's turning my mic on and off, flipping the camera from this side to the other side. And then over here is, right here, I can change the info on my stream. So, because one of the biggest headaches that I've had with streaming on here is, even though the video quality is like really good, I would try to change the title, and I would start and it would still say what it was a couple days ago. So actually I looked to see, and the title is actually changed. It actually has it stated with what it's supposed to be. So that's good. That's a positive. I'm like, at least it's changing the title. But yes, we have a new commission experiment going on today. I'm only going to do a portion of it because I'll get to why in a second. But it's another mask for a wrestler. He doesn't want his name to be said yet because he's trying to still keep this on the download. He said, I can stream the mask, but he doesn't want people knowing who it's for just yet. He wants to debut it himself in the ring. So I was like, yeah, that's no problem. I have no problem with that. Just cleaning up the area a little bit, and if I get to that stopping point sooner than I would think, then I have another project to do, and yeah, so we're gonna get to it. I have all kinds of stuff I need to. But I'm doing well. I had a rough night trying to get some sleep last night. Good morning, Keith. I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I was picking up a little bit out here last night, and it's one of those things. Every time you start picking up stuff, hey, we got T-Rex here too. Hello, T-Rex. I hope you're doing well. Who all do we have on here? We got Keith, we got John, we got T-Rex, and the fake Drap Snats here. Lurker. I required more keys that I have to. I like that. Huh? What door? I'm not here. doing well fighting with a 3-year-old. Yeah. I fight with myself sometimes about it as well. That is great, though. I like that. It's a great morning, then. Not like starting the morning with a knockdown, drag-out fight to start pooping in a bowl. Like, why? When it's so easy for me to just do it right now, then you guys take care of the mess. You know, you don't realize that that's the greatest answer until you hit, you know, your late 80s, 90s. Then you're at the home just like, come get it. But yes, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, T-Rex. Yes, so today we're going to be getting stuff set up. Now, the one thing that is a mild pain is the fact that see, how I have this set up is I have this little mount that sits right about here on the phone, so I can put my head over here and see everything, and then the conversation would be right here, so I could still read the conversation. Now with the new one, it's shifted over, so portions of the conversation are being blocked by the mount, so I now have to start looking more at the computer to do it. Well, that's annoying. But if I slide it too much, it will mess with the buttons on my phone, potentially shutting me down. And then you'll be like, oh, well, Vinny left. And I'll be back on going, anyway. So let's go ahead and flip this. Boom. Everybody say hi to Maxwell. Hello, Wesley. I hope you're doing good today. Just adjusting my my mount. I'm getting ready for today's experiment. We already have that's the bonus experiment. If we get to that today, we probably will, because we only need to do a couple simple things today. And so move this. Out of work. Okay, so you're officially not there anymore. And Lindsay's here. Hey, we're getting the whole family in. That's great. It's great to have you guys. Now, when you say out of work, that does mean out of work as in you're back home, or out of work as in you're currently unemployed? All right. Okay. Just double checking. I'm two roosters right here. I'm double checking. So that's right. I experiment with plenty of dad jokes here now and then. All right. So this piece I'll put down here. So today, for our experiment, we're going to be working on a new mask. I got all my scraps here just lying around. You guys are going over there. You're going there. You're going here. Which, by the way, derailing my thread because of my ADHD. Have you ever seen one of these guys before? And if you do, chime in and tell me what this is. You can already guess what it is by looking right here at what this says. It's called a listen up. You put headphones in here and you turn this on, and this center right here is a microphone, and it picks up just some of the faintest sounds. So, for example, like, let's say you're listening to, like, you're in bed with your wife or your significant other or husband, whatever you want to call them, and you want to watch something but you don't want to wake them up. You have this in, plug in your headphones, you can have the volume really low on the television, but it comes in crystal clear. I bought this way back in the day. And it's been great. And I just found it recently. All right, Skullmore says you should get a Digimobile. Oh, that's cool. I might look into that. That'd be kind of cool. Well, the only problem would be that I would see which I like it. It's a fantastic idea to experiment with. Is that if I was to get something like that? See, right now I love how nice and crisp everything is currently looking, just using my phone. But if I was to get that, even though it would track it, what would it end up looking like? Because it would have to go through my computer, which my computer is not the best, especially with the Wi-Fi being what it is. So that would be the only thing. So, all right. So here we go. Here is the main piece that we're working on. This is the deal, and the wrestler is going to have me basically turn this into a face cover. Oh, you mount the phone onto it. That's insane. I like that. There you go. That's neat. I like that. I'll definitely have to look into that. Oh! Well, Sam's here. Hi, Sam. My little sister's here to give me that jump. So, everybody say hi to Sam. So this is the main piece that we're going to be using. It's very nice and flexible, but it's not brittle. And that's the important part, because this is going to be the base of a mask that he's going to wear. And he's asked that he can actually wrestle in the mask. And I was like, well, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce this as much as I possibly can. I hope you're having a good morning, Sam. I'm going to reinforce this as much as I can. And hopefully it will work out. So, but the reason why I can't try to finish it all in one day. Oh, good. I can mute myself. That's fun. The reason why I can't finish this all in one day is because of the burlap. Now, see, I was going to coat this in a layer of burlap. Oh, okay. You're pregnant. Anyway. And, yeah. So the burlap that I was going to use for this, I had in just a storage bin, and I went to break it out, and it seems that the storage bin that I left over at my friend's house, because at the time I needed a place for storage, and no, I'm kidding, Sam. My friend was like, oh, just here, you can put it in our barn and stuff, and da-da-da-da. So I did, and I went to go get it last night and pulled it out. And the burlap had dry rotted. So I'm going to have to go to the craft store later today and pick up some brand new burlap for this mask, which is fine, because then I get to show you guys some aging techniques to cloth. So the main goal is we're going to strip this down as much as we can, and then we are going to fix the jaw, Because even though the jaw is movable, he doesn't really want that portion of it to be movable. So we're going to basically pin this to where it's kind of open. We're going to fix some holes into the mask so that when the burlap comes on, we can actually stitch it into it. And then we're also going to be doing a layer of latex over the whole thing to try to keep it more stuck so that you can actually see the definition of the skull. But we'll be doing that portion tomorrow. So today is just taking this stuff apart and getting it pieced together. All right. The one thing I like is that I can now mute myself randomly, which is good because this morning I've been dealing with a lot of mucus buildup and it's been making me gag recently, which I'm getting ready to do now. I normally have like a morning coffee, and today I didn't do coffee. And my gut is like, you're going to be getting sick today. So I got my, got a new heat iron that I have just plugged in, turned on. And when we are done with this portion, we can't go any farther. One of the other things I'm going to be showing you how to do is an extremely cheap way to make a mannequin head for you to keep your mask on display. Whether if you want it on display, or let's say you have a nice latex mask and you don't want it to just lay and stay folded, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to, in a very cheap way, but effective way to make a head style display for your masks. So, because honestly, recently right now, masks are the styrofoam heads are anywhere from $8 to $15, and if you have a very large amount of masks that you want to put on display, or even if you're putting them in storage, because I'll tell you this right now, it's probably, if you're going to put masks in storage, you don't want the masks to just sit on top of themselves and have, because the weights of the masks themselves, they will slowly compact into each other. That's why there's the one mask, or also in shipping. Yeah. What does everybody want? Great wrestling. But no, you said that. For some reason, I started thinking of Max Headroom. But no. Okay, for example, when I did that Dragon Skull. When I did that Dragon Skull mask, it was delivered to me. They had nothing on the inside to keep its form, so it was folded. So I had to sit there and work with the snout and everything to straighten it back out, which I did, but it was a lot of extra time that didn't have to be taken. So it is a very good reason. Also, if you're making dummies for like Halloween or something like that, it's also good to just put a head on like that to either hold the mask, or you can even like paint the head up and decorate it and make it look fun. As a matter of fact, if you guys saw on, if you guys are on my Facebook, you will have seen that I made one of these heads and used it to mount the mask, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Ghost mask that I made for my wife for Valentine's Day. Which was nice because it was a full form. But anyway, is this... Oh. So this hasn't been heating up the whole time because it was all plugged in and turned on, but the power strip I had it on was off. Isn't that how it goes? I'm sitting here like, where did my mirror go? Because the mirror that I normally use, I don't see it. Because I usually have it somewhere so that you guys can look at the project and me. And me. Anyway. Sorry about that whininess right there. I'm not actually sorry. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm eventually, in wrestling, though, I'm going to challenge somebody in one of the promotions that I'm in, whether it be my own promotion, which I've done in my own promotion, or for Wrestle With This, or if they'll have me back Wrestle Arts. I want to challenge somebody to a Ratlocks Toy Box match, which if you guys have ever seen before, you'll know that the Ratlocks Toy Box match, the weapons are basically constructed by myself, and they are basically a play on words or puns. This is one of the pieces that I have that may become up for grabs. If you'll see here, this is Batwoman, if you will. The legs down here. So this was used at Panic at the Dojo, the first one in my match against Taylor Myers. So yeah, there's Batwoman, and in the match this came off, and we ended up naming it Batgirl. But but yeah, I had Batman, I had